we absolutely cannot just brush over or casually mention the fact that Lil Yachty had one of the most dominant, unexpected and creatively explosive years in hip-hop in 2023. It wasn't just a good year, it felt like Boat was operating on a whole different frequency, pulling levers nobody knew existed. Remember January 2023? A cold, bleak, post-holiday slump. Then bam, Lil Yachty drops Let's Start Here. And let's be crystal clear, nobody saw this coming. We're talking a full-blown, lush, psychedelic alternative rock odyssey from the same artist synonymous with the 2016 SoundCloud trap wave. This was the guy who gave us Poland, a meme-turned anthem built on a minimal, quirky synth line. Then suddenly we're hit with the opening track, The Black Seminole. This wasn't just a song, it was a cinematic experience, nearly 7 minutes of sprawling guitars, complex arrangements and Yachty singing about the existential dread and the weight of the identity of the marginalized Seminoles. This wasn't just a pivot, it was a complete 180-degree cannonball into uncharted waters. He abandoned the niche that birthed him to try something wildly ambitious and experimental for once. Was it divisive? Absolutely. Some fans scratched their heads, but critically it was a revelation. Publications that might never have given Lil Yachty the time of the day were suddenly praising his vision. It forced everyone to re-evaluate overnight. Yachty shed the skin of the fun, sometimes cringy rapper and emerged as a genuine risk-taking artist with depth nobody knew he possessed. It was a statement. Lil Yachty refused to be boxed in a genre. But hold up, for the fans craving that classic Yachty energy and missed it, the beats, the flows, the hits, Lil Boat didn't leave them stranded on a psychedelic trip. Definitely not. Almost as if flipping a switch, he launched into one of the most relentless and successful single runs of the entire year in hip-hop. This wasn't just dropping a track here and there, it was a great run of tracks that would further dominate charts and playlists. He delivered banger after undeniable banger. We had Strike as the first single dropping in April, and this was Yachty just reminding everyone he could still own the rap game on its own terms and wouldn't just stick to his new music that he was doing. Then you had Slide, which was a summer anthem dropping in July, super catchy as well, all over the internet. In August we had Tesla, then solo stopping Creed Boy, which was previewed previously on the AMP channel of Kaiser Nat and Duke Dennis and Phantom. Also Cold Sunday, the last track, which was a little bit more lyrical and showed more of Lil Yachty's rapping ability. This single spree wasn't just about hits, it dominated the cultural conversation in 2023. Yachty was everywhere. He wasn't just releasing music, he was flooding the zone, providing he could excel in multiple lanes simultaneously. And it wasn't just solo, he was hopping on fire features, proving that he was entering his prime, possibly. This run, more than anything, in my opinion, solidified him as one of the most improved artists in 2023. But Yachty's ambition stretched far beyond his own spotlight. 2023 was also the year he aggressively pushed his collective, Concrete Boys, into the mainstream consciousness. He was actively building a new group. Let's name the names. Draft Day, known for his melodic flow and standout verses. Then you have Camo, Caribou, which was part of it at the time and was probably the most known of them. Also DC2 Trill. Yachty relentlessly promoted them, featured them on his tracks, and eventually dropped the official Concrete Boys mixtape. And I think this project did really good. He was trying to curate and elevate newcoming talent. Honestly, his influence reached the highest echelons of the industry. His fingerprints were all over Drake's For All the Dogs. Yachty played a major role already the year previous to this on Drake's collab album with 21 Savage, but also on this album as well. There are multiple reference tracks all over the internet for the vision of Drake, also being featured on Another Late Night, a song by Drake of For All the Dogs as well. and being part of their music video. Hearing Yachty's original references alongside Drake's final version showed how crucial Boat's creative input was to the album's sound. And you can't forget about the fashion, because in 2023 Lil Yachty wasn't just setting musical trends, he was dictating streetwear. His signature look became iconic. The sky blue baggy jeans, the workwear jackets, the vests, the Timberlands. Yachty particularly made Timbs essential again. He wore them relentlessly. His style directly fueled the massive resurgence of Timberlands in streetwear and hip-hop culture. He made work boots look like the freshest sneakers, proving he was fashion trendsetter at that time. Of course, a year that high-flying couldn't be without its turbulence. Heading into 2024, one of the biggest setbacks for the Concrete Boys movement was the departure of Caribou. Let's be real, Caribou was easily the most visible and talked about member outside of Yachty himself. But losing that level of star power was a major blow to the group's momentum and public perception. The Concrete Boys felt less concrete. So after dominating 2023 with rock experimentation, a flawless rap single run, collectively building, industry shaping and trendsetting, he didn't just settle back into being a rapper. True to his unpredictable nature, Yachty surprised everyone again kind of. Instead of diving headfirst back into traditional rap, he linked up with critically acclaimed electronic, alternative pop artist James Blake. The result? The collaborative album Bad Cameo, released in March 2024. Where it didn't land with the same cultural impact as Let's Start Here, for example, or packed the immediate punch of his 2023 singles, Bad Cameo was fascinating sonically. It blended Yachty's melodic sensibilities and autotune explorations with Blake's signature atmospheric production, glitchy textures and soulful melancholy. Title track like Bad Cameo showcased the more vulnerable, introspective Yachty floating over Blake's sparse, hunting soundscapes. It wasn't necessarily about topping charts this time, it was another bold experiment, further proving Yachty's commitment to exploring different sonic palettes and refusing to be pigeonholed. It served as an intriguing bridge between his explosive 2023 and whatever came next. And right now, Yachty isn't just sitting in the studio. He's currently wrapping up a massive tour, but not just any tour. He hit the road as a special guest alongside none other than Tyler the Creator on the sold-out Chromacopia tour. Sharing stage with another visionary genre bender like Tyler feels incredibly fitting. It's a testament to Yachty's elevation and status. Despite the Concrete Boys drama in 2024, Yachty remains relentlessly creative and in motion. Touring with Tyler the Creator, experimenting with Blake, constantly hitting new music and trying new things. 2023 was the year Lil Yachty showed his true potential of what he could reach as an artist, showing everyone the limitless potential of an artist truly set free. Where he sells next, we don't know. That's exactly what makes him so exciting, in my opinion. Even though Yachty still has a lot of haters and his music is still really controversial in some cases, I still think he could come back to this kind of form that he had in 2023.